Blair and I were just having a conversation about acronyms and cheesy names for things, and he's because we were talking about cash for clunkers because of recent rolled back legislation in the United States, specifically for California, and I don't know all the information, but it brought up us talking about cash for clunkers, which is actually the car allowance rebate system. And Aaron's like, oh, the politicians are so good because they named. Oh,
they're so good at naming things. I'm never going to say politicians as a group are good.
Are good at the naming things, because I was pausing, because I was like, was it the acronym or naming things? But regardless, he says they just do, and then he compared it to scientists. I'm like, no. There are things on Mars orbiters, rovers, the instruments that are named like I Spy. What is it? It's the microscope. Interferometric, spectral, Pleistocene something. Like, they will come out with the weirdest terms to call it. They will even throw in a Latin word in there just to get their acronym to make sense. Because their acronym is cool.
Which reminded me of a while ago, the student proposed NASA mission to flood Europa and basically shoot it with a big bullet called Angry Bird.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. Scientists will also extend their acronyms to the erroneous and superfluous just to get an acronym to happen. Whereas most of U.S. politicians are like, oh, we came up with cars. Ooh. But yeah, that's like impressive to 60-year-olds. Whereas like the scientists that name things are like in their 30s and full of like puns. Like Aaron. So, not saying I'm not in my 30s, but I'm so
full of puns.
He's been so much more classic about puns than I have. Anyways, so we're heading off. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to go farther with you or still up just to the bus.
I don't know where I'm going after the bus.
Okay.
Well, I know where I'm going, not how to get there.
Okay, this may take longer than I thought, which is fine. Like, even on the bike ride stuff, I had to, guide him the first time, and even I didn't quite know where I was going. I just stop halfway through and look at the map. All right, we're at Amstel. There is not a metro Aaron needs to take right now. As I heard one pull in, I was like, oh no! What happens when you get here during normal rush hour times and not past crack of dawn? We have 4 minutes until his train comes, which is fine, because it's like, well, I'm gonna check. Coming down out of Vensterpolder, we were kind of stuck behind a kid playing Bejeweled on his phone, walking down the stairs super slowly. So I was like, hey kid, stop. And he was kind of meandering down the stairs because he fully wasn't paying attention to where he was at. Well, what I was saying by left is go left out of the station.
I understand.
Okay.
That's why I say more than just left.
Yeah, and then...
Left is 90 degrees, more than left is more than 90 degrees.
Okay, yep. We're trying to... He maps drastically different than I do. And I try to maintain, like, Cartesian coordinate plane. This doesn't look right at all. I was wondering why everyone was kind of walking straight ahead this way. Like, there was a whole throng of people that got off it, and I'm like, maybe I should? Nah, probably not. It's because something looks familiar, but I was... This is a...
You second and third guess yourself?
We are at 10th. Yeah, no, and that'll happen in like 1 second, because my brain works super fast. All right, dropped Aaron off back there. This looks like the easier way to take, even if it is slightly longer, and the fact that he may be like a minute or two later. It is 9:04, and so yeah, that's because we were talking and I needed to clarify how he was mapping, because I didn't want him, like, I understand that's how he maps, but it sounds like he's trying to make less work out of something and we'll get lost. Because he tried to simplify directions. Now, I understand wanting to have simple directions, but simple directions do not always translate to easy directions. Because if one gets a little confused as to when you're supposed to turn, and you look and say, oh, I'm supposed to be taking it, well, from this direction it would be a 75-degree angle, not a 90-degree angle. Oh, there's something in my way, I don't know what to do. So walking at not at 90-degree angles is good, because it's a little less efficient, but I wish he'd used landmarks, but that's what I use, kind of. Anyways, I'm gonna put you in the backpack. I'm gonna swing by the thing, edit yesterday's video with that horrendously long biking thing. Like, I knew it was long, but for some reason when I look at 25 minutes of footage, I'm like, oh no. Okie doke, it's like 3 o'clock. I finally found out where that lightning horse is. No. I want to make sure I catch this. So I'm golden berrying. It gets 598, which is actually a good CP, I think. I don't want this bitch running away. Success. Gotcha. Blitzly. Yeah, it's a horse. I thought it was a dog, but it's a horse. Now I can walk it. Wait. Maybe I should? It has... Oh. Well, at least I'll start walking this one, so that when it happens, so that when I find it, so that when I get a better one, yeah, evolve it. Oh my god, I have so many things for my friends. I don't care about Clan Pro anymore. I will lose all current progress. Cool. Recent. Blitzly. Anyways, I'm heading off to Albertine because I need to get all the various crap for... Oh, these birds. It's better than the cicadas in Athens, but... yeah, I'm heading to Albertine to get burger buns. Like, all we have is burger patties and bacon for dinner. That's it! By the way, this is the Gilded Unicorn. Aaron ate here once. It seems pretty fancy for us, so I'm not necessarily sure if we will ever eat here. Hoi, 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 hoi. It's, almost 5. I have been gone for a hot minute. I think I just biked about 15 kilometers. I know. Take it easy. This is supposed to be a day you're at practice. Technically, today is supposed to be a day I'm supposed to be at practice when we start up on Thursday, so I can't necessarily have a rest day. My body's gonna get used to it. Like 1 more week. So I got this whole thing at... It's a pita with shawarma, saus mit Knoflauchsmack. It's not very appetizing though. It's a sauce with garlic taste. Feta. It's been a long time since I had feta. Got Aaron some fresh water. Boy, they have this thing. Sorry about that, it was really loud. They have this thing that's like... Anything else? No? Okay. It's buy 2 Sourcey 1 liters and get a free, like, rocks glass. Oh my god, I'm sweaty. Is that app that likes to spy on me, did it keep track of things? Afternoon bike ride. Yeah, you stopped at some point. So from there, up to the feet thing. Okay, so it's trekking, well, a really weird that. So I went from here, and I went up to Swap Feets, and I was like, hey, my kickstand's loose. She's like, no problem. And she, anything else? I'm like, can you tilt the seat back a little bit? Because I feel like I'm sliding forward. She's like, no problem. Pulled out the thing. Also, I think my rear tire's going flat or I'm getting fat. She goes, that's probably. She goes, no, it's a little flat. So you're fine. I'm like, and then I went down Wieboudstraat, and that's where I vlogged, because I picked up the little lightning pony. I'm going to name it Ixion. If you get that, comment below. And then I went over to Albertine. I did shopping. Then from Albertine, I went to another place to grab another Pokemon. It was an evolved form, so that was fun. Through a golden, anyways. and then rode around inside Oster Park, did a gym, thought I could get a shiny Scyther, did a raid, thought I could get a shiny Scyther, did not. Then I rode to another location where there was a mystery Pokemon. What was it? What was the most recent? Oh, yeah. It was, I wanted to go catch this thing, Drillbur, and then from there I saw this at a different one, and then I was like, I'm kind of hungry, so I swung by a McDonald's and tried the Heitenkass Royale. No, everything was really good except for the beets. Like the red onions, fine. The Heitenkass, great. The burger, decent. It's a McDonald's burger. What do you expect? But they put shredded red beets on it. So I left there. Went up to go do a Shinx raid because I still want one of those as shiny. Turns out it's not. Really good IVs though. Anyways, according to the appraise. In the process, hatched that. Cool. And yeah. Then I just rode home because that's how I do. But that up to the Shinx raid was, this thing hasn't quite, 8.3 kilometers. So that whole thing around the neighborhood was 8.3 kilometers, and then I had to come back home. That was fun. So yeah, probably about 15. We'll chat with you guys tomorrow for a singular thing. I'm having an itching on something to do, but I have mail, and I need to figure out what it is, because it's from Immigration and Naturalization. Like, super worried. But not really, because it's not that big.